Well, congratulations on finishing the book, and everybody should buy this book. Everybody should read it. But especially anybody who thinks about urbanization, urban planning. From my perspective, what I've learned from you is all about how important it is to have a plan. And so for me, I would have said, well, shouldn't the title be, or to have a design, so order because of design, or design makes order possible. Why did you choose the other title?
Yes, there is design, but you have to know exactly where to stop the design.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, as this book, I'm an architect planner as a origin. So this book is really addressed to people what I call who are in the trenches.
Yeah.
Who are doing the job, taking the hard decision.
Yeah.
And I think that if they sin, it's by designing too much and not understanding grassroots.
When I cook, my response is always, well, if a little bit is good, a lot will be even better.
Right,
and what you need to learn is, well, there may be a kind of a just right amount, and you don't want to go beyond that.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. When you go around a city, you have always to open your eyes and say, why is this existing? Why people prefer to take this tuk-tuk rather than wait for a bus? Well, and then you see the solution.
Yeah. Well, let me just mention one of the great examples where you, the self-taught economist, gave me, the trained economist, a really important economic insight. Was when you said to me, Paul, the cost of transport is the real estate.
Right.
It's the space in the street.
It's the space. Basically, cities are created by people.
Yep.
They are not created by urban planners or architects. They are created by people with different ideas, different talent. Some of these people fail sometimes, some succeed. Yeah. And the idea of a city is that at the end there are more people succeeding than failing. So it's people where...
And by the way, I'm actually working right now on the lecture I'm going to go give in Sweden. And I was going to say, progress doesn't happen, people make progress. But maybe I should add to that, when I come to cities, people make cities. That's part of how they make progress.
People make cities, absolutely. Yeah. And so that's why I'm a little bothered when I hear a new mayor, for instance, having a vision. The vision comes from the people who are in the city.
Right.
And some have a terrible vision, some have a very good one, and eventually the good one will survive.
Often what we get is something like the rules for the suburbs of Paris get imposed in Algeria, where they don't work well.
Right, yeah.
And so the question is how to tell the difference between something that's a system of rules we can copy versus ones where you really need much more adaptation.
Yes, cities reflect culture.
Yeah.
Culture are different, and rightly so. I think that makes the world interesting. So people make different trade-offs. Again, economists will understand that. So we'll put different value to different things. And so regulation should never freeze trade-off.
Or perhaps when we write a legalistic rule, it should cover only those things which apply universally.
Right.
And those things where you can tell there's some local variation, don't try and pin that down with a rule. That's what you want to let happen.
Especially when the users see what the outcome is.
So, Alain, this is really exciting. We've been working together for several years now, and your book that really is the summary of things you've been working on for your whole lifetime is just about to come out. How long have you been working on this book?
Well, I decided to write this book 18 years ago, but I've been really working seriously on it since I joined the Marron Institute, practically full time. That's about 5 years ago.
And it's a sign of the beauty of cities, because I came to New York to set up this new institute. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know who Solly was. But fortunately, in a city as big as New York, there are some people who are extremely talented and extremely skilled in areas that I was not, and that was what made the institute work.
And we complement each other. That's an important thing. We have skills which are rather narrow in a certain way, but if we work together and we understand each other, then we can produce things which can be very interesting.